Today on Venture Playlist, we have spring fever, and we're gonna get out and see stuff. First off, we're gonna see a giant waterfall in the Palouse, and we're gonna get over to Juniper Sand Dunes. We have never been to either spot. We're excited to share it with you. Venture Playlist starts now. Palouse Falls is 104 miles south by southwest of Spokane, Washington, in the Palouse farmlands. Created by Ice Age floods from glacial Lake Missoula, the falls are a 200-foot thundering beauty which seems somewhat out of place for the peaceful rolling hills of the Palouse. Water from Adams and Whitman County collects over a vast area into the Palouse River and its tributaries, cutting through basalt rock to make this amazing show of power during spring runoff. The falls empty into the Snake River and the Columbia on its way to the Pacific Ocean. Our group really enjoyed visiting Palouse Falls. It was a new experience for all of us. Helene particularly enjoyed it as there was a rather friendly rock chuck that just kept teasing her just out of range. After relaxing with the view, we decided it was time to move on to Juniper Dunes. We all loaded up and headed south. But we did make a couple mistakes along the way.
So we went to Juniper Dunes hiking area instead of the motorized vehicle area. So we're just gonna do a quick turnaround detour over and south to the motorized area.
Lessons learned.
But that's part of the fun. We like taking the scenic route. Hey, we made it. Found the OHV area. We have all of us here. We have Veronica and Tyler and us and some others from the Overland Bound group. So, out to play.
Know is when it comes to the dunes, you want to get as square as you can to it, so that you're not coming off at an angle, and you're not trying to climb at an angle. If you do attempt to climb something and you stop out, just back it straight back down, And that's about the extent of my knowledge. You could probably tell me more.
Watch your front wheels. If you're backing down, because the sand will start to shift and it'll start to try to pull you with it. So, be conscious of that when you're coming back. Bring it. Don't want to back down if you don't have to.
So we're at Juniper Sand Dunes. This is a little different than the Moses Lake Sand Dunes. Moses Lake feels a little more open, and they seem bigger. Like there's more of a space over there.
And there's certainly a lot more people here than when we were over at Moses Lake. Not that Moses Lake doesn't get busy too.
Yeah, and this is there seems to be a lot more brush and undergrowth. And with the brush and undergrowth, you're following more trails, but apparently the sand dunes themselves get taller over here. So we're gonna go try to find some tall sand dunes.
Sometimes implementing new hardware can cause setbacks. Our new microphone system had some issues, and unfortunately, our recordings lost their sound. We'll have it better sorted in the future. Between Pasco and Connell, Washington lies Juniper Dunes, a 19,600-acre area set aside for recreation since its designation in 1984. About 4,400 of these acres is accessible for OHV use. Juniper Dunes has been a popular recreation area since the 1960s. The windswept sand can reach height variances as much as 130 feet and are constantly changing. Summertime can be especially brutal here, with temperatures over 100 degrees and no amenities or shade. Rattlesnakes can be a concern, and you need to make sure you don't make your way into the non-motorized wilderness section of the dunes on the east side. Make sure you meet the safety requirements for your mode of transportation, and every vehicle must have a proper sand flag.
Any last words?
The area had received several rain showers over the previous week, making the sand quite compact. We had aired down primarily for comfort and better flotation, though it wasn't totally necessary.
Oh my goodness, I know.
Well, thanks, guys.
After our day of fun, it was time to say our goodbyes and start heading home. If you ever have the opportunity, stop by Juniper Dunes, because like Warren Miller always said, if you don't do it this year, you'll be 1 year older when you do. Thanks for watching, and be sure to visit our Ko-Fi page at kofi.com/ventureplaylist to follow us and join our community. Get exclusive photos, routes, and behind the scenes. Visit our video description to get exclusive deals on Yankum Ropes, OnX, and the latest products from Base 10 Equipment. We'll see you next week.